Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday. Welcome. I'm just trying to get the live chat up on my phone so that I can follow along. Hello, Keisha. Hello, JL Baggins. Welcome. Hello, Regina. Hi, Sissy Carmen. Hello, Roslyn. Yes, she's back and she's still tied up. Yes, she is. Ladies, I hope that you are all doing well. If you would, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up. I don't know how long we're going to be here tonight, but I guess my first question of the night is how many of you have to leave out of the house tomorrow to go to work versus how many of you are enjoying quarantine life and working from home? Hello, Emerald Gold. Welcome. Hello, hello, Elizabeth. Welcome. So, in the chat, let me know, do you have to leave tomorrow or are you staying in? Hello, DJ King. So listen, guys, completely hi sauce. Completely unrelated to what we're going to talk about tonight, but I did a little bit of a live stream earlier today, and it was on my my skincare Saturday, but we're doing it on Sunday, so I didn't name it that. I may go back and change it. But 40 plus, because that's my category, right? Um, so what I've been working on is hosting a virtual pamper party. For those of you that would be interested in skincare and just kind of hanging out, drinking some wine, seeing everybody on camera. But that is the requirement that, like, whatever your skincare stuff is, that you bring it, cameras on, whatever beverage is keeping you company during quarantine life. And we just hang out, share products, talk, learn from each other, and just no guys allowed, right? Unless they're in your house and gonna be in the background. But I'm just curious if any of you would be interested in it, and if so, would you prefer it during a weeknight or a weekend? And once I kind of get a feel for that, I'll nail down the date, plug it into the flyer, and then I think I'm gonna put it on um, Eventbrite, just because in order to invite you properly, thank you, Diva, so that you have access to like the audio and the video so that you can actually get on. I'll need your email address so that I can email you access instructions. But here's the thing, this is not a Dooney Addict 615 instruction. It is literally a pamper party. So if you're not comfortable being on camera and interacting with a bunch of ladies in their own respective spaces during quarantine, then this is not the event for you. You can think of this as a girls' day or virtual meet and greet where you would absolutely have to be on camera. Bring your bonnets, bring your head wraps and scarves, bring your wet hair, bring whatever you want. And we are going to go from beginning to end, probably nighttime skincare routine, just to unwind and spend some time together doing COVID-19 quarantine. We got to make the most of it, y'all, and thank God that there is technology and that we can all continue to, be able to interact. Yeah, Carmen, at least a robe. Now, I don't want to see what you have or don't have on under your robe, but you at least need to have a robe or be covered from here up, and from here down need not be viewed on camera. So for those of you that are late joining, just ask somebody what we're talking about here in the chat. I am excited tonight and I'm ready to move on. All right. I will post it on the community page. If you have not been following that, I'm trying to be a little bit more interactive there because we, you know, times are different. I've got a little bit more time on my hands, so I think it's fun. I have really enjoyed the interaction with all of you. I hope that you are finding that the community page on YouTube as well as my Instagram to be a little inspirational, little skincare, little handbag, little bit of everything. So hey, Rosalind, we're gonna all scare each other because it's like you might come on full face, but by the time it's all said and done, you'll be nothing but your birthday suit on your face. All right, y'all. So watch out for those details again. Virtual pamper party or virtual spa night coming your way. I am excited about it. I was just before the live on chat with three of the young ladies from on my team from work, and one of them said, "Oh my God, I need some help with my under eye." She's like, "I have purchased 3 products in 4 over the last 3 months," and she was like, "I can't tell a difference." I was like, "It doesn't matter about the products; it's about the technique." I was like, "You might want to participate in the pamper party," and so they are all hyped up to be able to participate because we've been apart for a little while as well. So it is coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. But again, if you are not comfortable being on camera, like talking to people, if you don't know how to use the technology, if you don't know that when you're not talking to put the phone on mute so that your background and echo and all that other stuff isn't interfering with the other communication that's going on, then this may not be the event for you. But I just think that it would be fun. And whether it's me and, you know, the 3 ladies from work, or me and my sister, or me and all of my tribe sisters, you know, all of you. So however it pans out, I'm looking to do it in the next 7 days. Yes, that's where I am. All right, let's talk about handbags because that's what you're here for. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up if you would for me. All right. So, the first thing is a little bit of a PSA, not really a PSA, but I'm going to share it. Many of you may remember that this past summer, I picked up a patent leather leisure shopper, regular full size, from Dooney in red. And that red is like candy apple red, like fire engine red, like the gorgeous red lip red, like eye turning red. Got all kinds of compliments at the airport, had all kinds of people stopping me when I was carrying it, asking about the bag, most of them confusing it and thinking that it was a Kate Spade bag. They were surprised when I shared with them that it was not Kate Spade, but in fact Dooney and Burke. I toyed, teetered, played around with the idea of getting that same bag in black. But y'all know me and black kind of have a love-hate relationship. And I'm gonna tell you what my tribe sister phenomenal personality said. And I think I fall, or at least at one point fell into this category. So phenomenal personality says that once she gets a black bag that she likes, she moves in, and then it's difficult for her to move out, right? Because it's classic, it goes with everything, every occasion. And for a long time, I lived in a black bag. Like, I know y'all have probably never seen, maybe never seen it on the channel. I'm sure I've mentioned it, but a black medium satchel, black Clayton, like that. The black one was the very first one that I bought. I've got Blair, only one Blair bag in my collection, and it's in black. I've got a black shopper. I do have black bags, more than I would probably care to admit to. But I used to live in those bags. So I don't know if that kind of explains my love-hate relationship with black. I'm not opposed to black. I was just telling DJ King, it's probably been about 3 weeks ago, that I walked into a meeting. I was carrying my Dove Gray MCM tote that I shared with you all not too long ago. And it perfectly paired with my ensemble, but it was the first meeting in probably 10 or 15 years that I walked in and felt like I needed a black bag. And I wasn't carrying one because y'all know how I feel about black bags. But it was at that point that I had a conversation and followed up with her, and I was like, all right, I'm going to have to either dig a black bag out, or I'm going to need to add a new black bag to my collection that I'm really excited about, so that when I find myself in a situation when black is probably more appropriate. So Roslyn, so I went in, this was at the start of this whole quarantine business. And I was going into a meeting. We were all in a boardroom. Everybody was suited and booted and having all of these conversations about what's next. And I had my black, which is not in here, it's on my desk upstairs. I had my black Coach portfolio. Y'all have seen it. I think I showed it. I bought it Christmas time. It came out during the same time that the horse and carriage print and the little laptop portfolio thing came out. I had the black one. And when I walked in, everyone had like their black and brown polished bags and shoes and all of this other stuff. And it was great, but I did feel at that point that because everything to me was so buttoned, that my MCM bag at that point with the monogram leather and not being black, maybe I should venture out and buy that in black, but it just didn't feel like it was as polished as it could have been had I had a black bag to match my black portfolio that was gonna match my black jacket, even though I had gray underneath and black. So it just, I don't know, it was a weird space for me because I don't usually feel that way. And y'all know I will rock a red bag year round. But it was one of those situations where when I walked in the room, before I even put down my bag, I said to myself, you should have switched bags before you came to this meeting today. And I should have switched into a black one. It was weird. I'll probably go another 10 years before I have that feeling again. But it made me think that I need to pull a black bag out to the top so that for those days, right, that I have a black bag accessible that's large enough that I can dump all of my stuff into. So, I do not, my red one is buried in the vault somewhere. So the best I could do today was to pull out the Tomorrow Brown, but I have this bag in red patent leather. Perfect drop. I love this style a little bit, this style and the patent style a little bit better than the Saffiano version, because the Saffiano version has the corner pieces. I have bags everywhere, but the Saffiano version has corner panels to help, with the dings and bruises and all of that scuffing and stuff. Where same bag, but this version along with the patent leather version, so Greta and patent don't have the corner panels. I feel that the corner panels do add a little bit more weight to the bag. I love this bag. I have been playing around with another color in my cart because it's on sale right now for $138. Um, and it's funny to me that all the colors are on sale for at least $138, except for the last one that I showed you here on this channel, which was grass, which is the one they don't have the pictures for. You can't tell me that somebody at Dooney isn't watching, but I digress. All right, so why did I bring up Greta? Why did I bring up the leisure shopper? It is because there is an all white with a Sierra trim, patent leather, full size leisure shopper on pre-order. And that bag is calling my name. I have all kinds of summertime, beach time, warm weather vibes every time I go on and look at that picture. And I, even though I hate pre-order and it's not going to ship until the end of May, clearly Dooney's not listening to everything. I just feel like I need that one, and I'm gonna blame Suz. Yep, I'm blaming Sus what? Because she turned me on to the leisure shopper, to the pocket satchel, and I have multiples of those in my collection now. I'm not complaining. I'm just sending her to the corner, and somebody will go and keep her company here shortly. So Sus to the enabler corner. But just so that you have a visual, they had this one in red. They do have the smaller version. So if you're interested in the smaller version versus the full size, go check it out. But let me tell you, this no handbag, no accessories, no skincare during Lent. Let me tell you, I didn't realize how long Lent was, but baby, let me tell you, it's been a long ride. So I have been playing with my cart, putting stuff in, taking stuff out, letting my cart expire. But as soon as this is over, there shall be some purchases made, even if they have to sit in the garage for a little while so that all the little bugs and viruses and nasty things that people are doing to packages nowadays have subsided. All right, but I also, this bag is going to be a prop for us for something else tonight. But I'm going to put it aside. We're going to start with our smaller accessory, and then we will come back to this. So keep this beauty in mind, because y'all have heard over and over and over and over and over again how much I love this bag. Yes, and this one is in Timoro Brown, but how much I love this silhouette. So we're going to do a comparison tonight and talk about how much I love this bag and how another bag that I have in my collection has gotten a bad rep on this channel, and determine whether or not I should be giving it another try. All right. Do y'all remember this? Do y'all remember this? I remember this because this is like a little piece of SLG heaven. But this little beauty for me, I realize, is like a dupe. I'm not gonna say a knockoff because different brands make different things. But I will say, dear Coach, Dooney did it first. Y'all are probably like, what is she talking about? Let's just quickly review this one. Outside pocket, wristlet, zip top, card slots, Coach Creed, mixed leather, and I fell in love. Well, let me tell you, it has probably been 3, maybe 4, maybe longer years ago on QVC. Remember those 3 letters? Because we used to be all head over heels over QVC, and probably many of you may or may not have realized, if you missed yesterday's live, that there was a QVC TSV featuring Dooney and Burke on yesterday, because we kind of steered away from that. But this was not a TSV, but it was a new bag launch. And the bag was right before Christmas time. It was a little small bag, and I fell in love with it because it was in black patent leather, red patent leather, and the red patent leather spoke to my soul. Like, I had visions of holiday worship throughout the entire month of December, carrying it, like using it in February for like date nights. I absolutely fell in love with it, but it was little. So I drug my feet on pulling the trigger, and guess what? It sold out. And then it didn't restock. And then I started having issues trying to find it. I couldn't. I just couldn't. Well, it had been back and forth. I have been back and forth. It had been on ILD, not on ILD, all kinds of things. And I said, you know what? I know that it was advertised as a purse, but I want it, and I'm going to give it a try as a wallet. So the person that's sitting in the enabler corner right now guessed it correctly, and it is Kenzie. And I'm going to continue to look for Kenzie in red, but until then, the taupe spoke to my soul. And not just any taupe, taupe in Caldwell, because of the highs and lows. Now, this has outside pocket, nothing on the back, front pocket, nothing on the back, got a butt, has a butt, side profile, wristlet. This one is a little purse because it has hardware where you can actually attach a strap. Now, I don't know if I'm going to actually use it as a purse. It may be great on my next cruise or anywhere once we're able to leave the house again. But I got it because I had visions of this kind of being my wallet, my catch-all. And when I saw this, it took me back to this, even though I'd already purchased this and it was sitting in a box and I had to go find it and dig it out. Y'all, do y'all see the textures in these? Oh, I love it. I know that military mom has a thing for textures, and it doesn't get any more texture than these two in the same camera shot. Look at that. Bam. All right, so Kenzie comes with her own little dust cover. She comes with her own little crossbody strap because she is considered a crossbody. But I just see this being a wallet. I don't know why. Or catch-all. It has a single zipper pocket in the back with everything trimmed in the Caldwell leather in the tote. It's a small pocket. Cell phone is definitely not going to fit there, back there. But if you wanted to put a card case, Kleenex, if you wanted to fold a thing of wipes, definitely put your hand sanitizer. You could get a couple of those different things in there. And then here on the front, it has a slip pocket. Again, cell phone is not going to fit in there unless you have like an old school iPhone or Android. I'm talking about like a 4, like a tiny phone. But I just fell in love with this. When I next see the red, I am getting it because it will become my wallet for my leisure shopper. But until then, I think that the texture on this one is amazing. I also think I have a Caldwell bag. I can't remember. I know I got one in mushroom because um, my pursuit of happiness because of her. So she can join Suz in the enabler corner. But I know I got the mushroom and what is the other color that I got? Was it? It wasn't taupe. I don't think so. But anyway, this Dooney did this before there was ever a dreamer. And I mean, you would have to be completely blind to say that there's not some resemblance. Snap pocket, slip pocket, both have zipper closures, wristlet, small purse, both have little butts, both have a little bit of depth on them. So I know we are in, hashtag coach takeover. We are loving coach. But I'm just telling you, Dooney did it first. And y'all know I kind of like my big accessories. This one from Dooney does have a little bit more organization in it than the one from Coach because Coach only has the 3 card slots. No other organization. Whereas Dooney has the outside pocket, outside slip pocket, a slip, and a zip. And you do get a little bit. The size is not that much different. Let me get them lined up so that y'all can see. Because it shall appear again on ILD because that's where I was stocking it. And when it shows up, I know it's going to disappear. But y'all saved me a red one. It's just Dooney is a little bit taller, and it's because it's a purse. But the depth is a tiny bit shorter. The Dreamer one is a tiny bit shorter. Their butts are about the same. And then as far as the length, Dooney's just a little bit bigger. Yep, just a little bit, just a tiny bit. And I got it at a good price. It's regular $158, and I did not pay that. I would say if you're looking for it, maybe check Last Call on ILD because that's where it frequently appears. All right, before I move on to the bag, I'm curious, for those of you that frequently check both Dooney, ILD, and Coach, in the chat, list for me some of the things that you frequently put in the search box to check for. So, for example, when you go on, do you always type in like Kinsey or Florentine or Alto just so that you get things kind of lumped together so that you can see what's available out there? I'm curious. Post that in the chat for me. And let's see if we are all searching for the same things. So see, Diva, when I do that, I just search for doodles so that I can see whatever comes up. Yep, Leisure, Florentine, Alto. I always check for Carrington. I always do a search for Tech. I always do a search for tote, for shopper, for leisure, for Serengeti. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I like what I like. I do a search for pocket because I'm a pocket fanatic and I like to see what bags pop up in that. I do a search for fob and key fob. I do a search for Alice for clutch wristlet. What are some of the others that you constantly are looking for to see what comes up? Now for Coach, y'all know I'm still I'm still very uh I'm an infant still. Let me call it that. I'm still an infant when it comes to my knowledge of Coach. But whenever I am on Coach, I always do a search for Charlie because I love the Charlie pouch. I am always searching for a double zip because I'm looking for the double zip in the travel wallet, the wristlet, the corner zip wallet. Me too, Mrs. Q. Since I got my denim dreamer, I'm constantly searching for denim because I'm looking for accessories. I am always looking at their backpacks because y'all know I love my Coach backpack, y'all. So there's just certain things that over and over and over again, I think we check and we look for, and I don't know if Dooney knows how to use that data, but anytime somebody searches, they can actually pull the analytics behind their website and see how often people are searching for things like Smith and Russell. Because let me tell you, damn near every day for 2 years, I would go in and just type in Smith and Russell, knowing that full well nothing was gonna come back. But I wanted them to understand that people were still looking for those bags. I wasn't just talking about it on my channel. I was looking for those things. So every day, Russell, Smith, Russell, Smith, Russell, every single day, because I wanted, if somebody's actually looking at the analytics, and I surely hope they are, they would see that search continues to come up over and over and over and over again. So I know that we've kind of taken a hashtag Dooney hiatus, that we are all hashtag legally separated from Peter. But if there is something that you are still interested in, there's something that you hope they bring back, maybe the secondary market isn't yielding what you want, or maybe you're like me and have some reservations based on the secondary market, based on prior experiences, or just that not being your thing, make sure that you are helping the rest of us out going into ILD or preferably Dooney and just doing a search every once in a while for the name of the bag or a color that once was that you'd like to see come back. Go in and search that so that if somebody somewhere is looking at the analytics, they will see that orange Florentine or orange keeps coming up, that tomato or mint or Kelly green, that those things continue to come up. That's all I'm asking. All right, so here is the bag that we're going to talk about. All right. Y'all, I love this silhouette. Suds, you're still in the corner. You don't get to come out tonight at all. You and Ivana can be corner buddies. I love this bag. And I am and forever will be grateful for the recommendations of my tribe sisters. Because one thing I will say is that the more time we talk, the more time we share, the more time we explore bags and sales and silhouettes and brands, the more we individually learn about each other and what we like and our favorite colors and bag sizes and styles and silhouettes and our wish list and all those things. And we're able to help each other make good purchasing decisions in most cases, right? So every once in a while we get renegade and we're like, well, I'm going to get it, I'm going to try it, and then it may or may not work out. But it helps when somebody else is on the lookout or might be able to share a perspective about a bag. And we're able to do it with love. Nobody has any malicious or ill intentions when we say, you know what, it's just not for me, but I think you'd like it. Or, you know, that's not my color, but it's a gorgeous bag. Or, hey, I thought you didn't care for the last bag that didn't have XYZ or did have XYZ. This one has it. So just be, you know, we do that. So the enabler corner, I don't know, some people may take that as like, oh my goodness, people are getting punished. No, the enabler corner is like our way of celebrating our tribe sister for helping us make a good purchase, for a recommendation, for something that we love. So it is on this channel. It absolutely, Sandra, it is a term of endearment in this space. When you get sent to the enabler corner, that is like being sent as the queen to go sit on your throne, because you have informed and influenced and had people to part ways with their hard-earned coins, and it is something that they are loving. So if you have maybe misconstrued what being sent to the enabler corner is about, it's a good thing. Rest assured, it is a good thing. Whether that is skincare, whether it's accessories, whether it's shoes, whether it's a brand, whether it's sale, whatever it is, when somebody is being sent to the enabler corner, it is a good thing. We love each other. We can have our disagreements or, disagree with each other and still have nothing but love for each other. And going to the enabler corner is the place that we all joke about not wanting to be. But trust and believe, when you go to the corner, it is for a good reason. It is for a good reason. All right, y'all. So now that I've kind of cleared that has been on my heart for all of 2020, because I was kind of starting to get the feel that some people were like, I don't know if I want to go to the enabler corner. You do, right? I've sent Rosalind to the corner for clothing purchases. I bought a whole damn new wardrobe because of her. But guess what? I needed it, and I absolutely love the pieces that I bought. And then I went to the enabler corner because I told Sonja Covington and Mrs. Q about the brand so that they could go and do it too. I'm one of those people, and I think many of us are, particularly those that actively participate in the chat, those of us that are content creators. I'm this way. If I find something that I like, that I love, I want to share it with everybody in my circle, because I want y'all to enjoy my good thing too. And when I say my good thing, I'm not taking ownership, but I'm just saying if something is good, I want to share that. Yes, JL, like the $5 Target pouches. I wanted everybody to enjoy that. And you make the decision on whether or not you want to participate or not. Right, sharing is caring. Our tribe sister Sabrina is notorious for going to the enabler corner because sharing is caring. All right, back to this. Y'all, I love this bag. For those of you that may be new to the channel or watching for the first time, the reason I love this bag, it has feet. It is big enough. It works for me for travel. It has a zipper top closure. I do not have to compromise on my regular carry. It has a gorgeous double strap drop, and it passes my elbow test, right? Elbow test, everybody's is going to be different because everybody's arm is different. But when you can take the strap of your bag with no additional movement and it clear your elbow and you're able to get it on your shoulder, as opposed to doing one of these numbers or, doing one of these numbers. Everybody's elbow test is going to be different. So when you are hearing somebody say that they have passed the elbow test, you need to look at the bag, look at the size of the person, That makes a difference. Everybody's arms and elbows are not created the same because it could be very different for you. Shorter straps may work for some people, but for me, there is a minimum. So this bag has been perfect for me. But y'all, there's another bag that I've talked about here on my channel. I have it in patent leather because I'm on a patent kick. But I purchased it a few years ago in the color oyster. And I purchased it for Easter. And it was before I was introduced to the leisure shopper. And it was the Flynn. And y'all know that bag gave me fits because I felt like it was too big and I could not keep the strap on my arm. Well, my tribe sister Valerie, so she can join the rest of the ladies in the corner, in the enabler corner. Valerie doesn't always go to the corner, but she's in there tonight. She's got good company though. I found a Flynn and I said, you know, this color speaks to me. This color like is my summertime go-to. This color is clean, it's classic. I can move into it and it will wear beautifully. And I knew that when I told her what color it was, that she was going to be all in because it's her go-to color year round. So I knew that she wasn't going to push back on the color, but I also knew that she was a fan of this silhouette. And the reason I wanted to talk to her about it was because it's very similar in size, strap, structure to the leisure, which I love. So I felt like maybe I was a little bit too hasty on Flynn. So when I ordered Kinsey, there was a great sale going on Flynn, and I decided that I would give her another try, and I picked her up in my summertime go-to in bone. This was an amazing price. Did I say that? Amazing price. But what I'm going to do tonight, and I have not done this because I wanted to do it on camera because y'all know I don't have a poker face. Either I like it or love it or you know, it'll suffer. But I wanted to see really how these two bags compare and so that I could see if I can fall in love with Flynn. I did not get rid of my patent leather one. And the funny thing is that one is in oyster, this one is in bone, so everything that I have in Flynn is like in the same color story. But I want to see if I can get with this silhouette, if I judged it too harshly and too quickly. So, first thing we're going to do is compare butts, because y'all know butts matter on this channel. I am a big butt bag lover. If it's not more than 4.5 inches, I can't do anything with it. Sorry, Cooper lovers. Y'all know we've had this conversation before. But the butt on Cooper is just a little bit too small for me. The butt on the Charleston Shopper is just too small for me. The butt on well, I try not to buy too many small butt bags because I know they won't work for me. But let's compare butts. All right. So, butt-wise, Flynn looks to be, and I should have checked the dimensions, but y'all, I've been in quarantine mode. I haven't done my research for tonight. So if somebody would take a look at probably ILD is probably going to be the place where you can, well, no, you'll find Leisure on Dooney.com, and then Flynn you should be able to find on both sites. Make sure it's not the small, but it appears that Flynn has a little bit bigger butt than the Leisure. It looks like it's a little bit deeper, but maybe not. Maybe Leisure has the bigger butt. All right, so Kimberly has put the dimensions. It's 11. Oh, Kim, is this the 11, 6, 12 and a half? That's Flynn, right? 11. Okay, so Flynn is 11 inches north-south, has a 6-inch butt, and is 12 and a half inches long. The Charleston is 12 inches long. The small Leisure, small Leisure is also 12 inches long. The Cooper, why do I feel like Cooper is a little bit longer, like maybe 12 and a half? All right, so let's take a look now at the Leisure shopper, because I feel that they're the same in height, because I believe Leisure is also 11 tall. Y'all see that? I think they're the same tall. And lengthwise, Leisure is going to be longer. I believe the Leisure is 14 long. Somebody double check me and throw those in, throw the dimensions for the Leisure in the comment for me. I'd really appreciate it. But I think that the Leisure is longer, because 12 inches, 12 inches would definitely be the size of the small one. Yeah, okay. So 10 and a half is Cooper. 10 and a quarter is Cooper. 4 and a quarter, and then 14 and a half. Yeah, I felt like Cooper was a little bit longer. It just didn't have enough depth in the butt. The Leisure, though, y'all, this has more organization in it. It doesn't have the zip, but every compartment in this bag snaps from the outside pockets. Thank you, sus. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Are they the same? No, the Leisure is a little bit bigger, right? It's a 1/2 inch taller, a 1/2 inch bigger butt, and definitely longer. But this one has the double shoulder. It passes the elbow test with no, it passes the elbow test even with stuffing sticking out of the top. So it's perfect for me. Outside pockets that's going to allow for me quick access to everything that, I need quick access to. But for whatever reason, these straps did not stay on my shoulder. So what I want to do is, one, take a look and make sure that the straps are the same, because I think they are now that I'm looking at them. The other thing is, I'm wondering if, because this one has more of a streamlined silhouette, right? It doesn't have the undulation on the outside. For those of you that are like, what the heck, the waves, the pockets on the outside. This one doesn't have it. So it's a better fit under the arm, I think. And I don't know why, but do you ladies have a specific side of the body that you carry your bag on? Like your dominant side? For me, it's my right side. What side, is it natural for you to carry your bag on? Like if I'm moving around, or if maybe my right shoulder has gotten tired or something, I will put my bag on the left side. But I'm curious, am I the only right side bag carrier? And if yours, is it on your dominant side? Like I'm right-handed, so I always have my bag on the right side. I see a lot of right-siders. Yeah, right side. And I would imagine that most of you are probably right-handed as well. Oh, JL, that's interesting that it depends on the bag style that you're carrying. So, here's the thing. I'm wondering, y'all, I would stand up, but I'm dressed. I mean, I've got on like gym shorts, but they don't match my top. But I just want to see, like, y'all been at home all week too. Don't judge me. All right. So I do have on pants. I have on shorts. I have on shorts. See? All right. So this one, right? I don't have my bag always filled up. Sometimes I do, but this one stays. I don't have any issues with this one. What I think my issue was with Flynn is that it's a bit more bulky. See that? It's okay. I know let me be fair. Maybe I can make it work. Cross the outer strap under the inner. All right. Okay. I'm going to give it a try because the straps are, let me just make sure. Okay. I wonder if that makes a difference. Okay, so what I noticed about these straps, they are the exact same depth. The leisure one feels like it's a smidgen longer. It feels like it might be a smidgen longer. They could be the exact, but here's what I noticed different about these straps. Even though they are the same, there's a double stitch on the leisure strap and there's just a single one going down the middle on Flynn. So it's kind of like the equestrian strap that we all love, right? Think about the equestrian strap that we all love, that hugs and is snug and like it almost feels like a magnet on your shoulder because that it's not sliding, it's not moving around, it's not going anywhere, versus the strap that is on Hattie. The Hattie one feels just like a belt, like a thick, wide belt. It slides. Y'all know the mishap I had with the hardware and all of that. But there's like no tapering to that strap on Hattie. Whereas if you have Kingston, if you have a Lucy from back in the day, if you have Mackenzie, you know that those straps are very much tailored, have that equestrian style and feel, and it just does a better job of staying on your shoulder. I wonder if part of the issue that I've had is that this one, because of the double stitch, if it just hugs a little bit better, like if it's softened enough and it's got enough thread detail and structure that it just sits differently, that it feels better on my shoulder, that I don't have to, play around with the straps. But if that's what I've got to do in order to keep the Flynn on my shoulder, then that's what I'm going to do. But I just felt like there was something different about the straps on this bag, but I felt like This one should work. It should work. It should work. So I'm gonna give it another try. The dimensions are not that far apart. The straps are similar in length, maybe even identical. The depth of the straps are the same. They're finished the same as far as the edging. The only difference is the Flynn only has a single strap, and I don't know, maybe these will soften as well. I just think it's interesting that this one has the seam straight down the middle, whereas the one on the Leisure actually has two, and they're on the side. And this one it's like a dream straight out the package. It was now y'all know this is the second one. We won't go back down the rabbit trail about the first one and how it arrived, but I've got this one in navy, which was my first love, and now the Timoro brown one. I never have to fuss with the straps on this one. I'm wondering if it's because of the stitch work. And I know some of you may be thinking, it can't be that. Those are the kinds of details that can make the difference in a bag, in the carry, because that means that these straps, although they are the same, they appear to be the same leather, the same depth, that kind of detail can make a difference in the way that it carries, because this is all soft and gooey and yummy, and I guess I gotta get this one broken in. But I'm gonna give it a try because y'all know bone for me in the summertime with this Sierra trim is just dreamy. So I'm gonna give it a try, and once I have a chance to carry it outside of the house, right? Doesn't make any sense for me to carry it to the mailbox to tell y'all how it fits, how it wears, to give you a bag update. But I will come back and let you know if this one has worked out for me or if I judged it too quickly and very likely missed out on some amazing colors in Flynn because I was hung up on the straps not hugging my shoulder the way they should and staying in place. So let me take a look at the chat and see what I missed. If you are here and have not taken an opportunity to hit the thumbs up, I kindly ask that you do so. If you have enjoyed the conversations that we've had before about skincare, then if you're joining late, I would encourage you to watch the beginning of this live chat so that you can get the update. And then also when this live stream is over, go back onto my channel and check out the live skincare haul that I did from Sephora. Let's see who else joined. Keisha M is working from home. Suz is working from home. JL has to leave out tomorrow for work. JL, what bag are you carrying? Is everyone like switched to smaller bags because of the chaos that's going on right now, and you not wanting like the cooties to like come back in the house on your bag? What is everyone carrying right now? I switched into the nylon messenger bag, the one that actually DJ King shared during her March Madness. Now, I will tell you, I haven't been using it as a crossbody, and I've been out of the house a couple times. I know, stay at home, but I had to go to the drugstore to pick up medication, and I needed to go pick up some essentials from the grocery store. So I did have to make a trip out this week, but I've been in the house for 2 weeks. So, anyway, I think I'm ready to switch out of that one, but that is what I'm currently carrying. And I moved out of my MCM into that one, into the nylon, just because if push comes to shove, I can throw the nylon one in the washer. That's just the truth. DD925, welcome. Hello, Delise is also working from home. Regina, happy Sunday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see who else did I miss. Charge to my head, not my heart. M's, hello. Hello, hello. Phenomenal personality. Elizabeth Burton. I'm probably calling the same names over. Y'all bear with me. I just love y'all. Kimberly Mines. Michelle. Oh my goodness, Michelle, you wouldn't know what to do with the red bag. Baby, put your stuff in it and just go. The red bag does the work for you. You don't have to think about the red bag. When you walk in with the red bag on your shoulder, it will get everybody's attention. You don't have to do anything with the red bag. Just put your stuff in it, put it on your shoulder, and just go. Trust me, you can thank me later. You can thank me later. There were a lot of people in this community that were not big red bag fans, but I think over the years, like Steve Urkel, what was the y'all know the one, Family Matters, Laura, the same way Steve Urkel was wearing Laura down. I think I've worn some people down in this community that you can absolutely get away with red. Absolutely no questions. Um, I really appreciate y'all listing the things that y'all have searched for. And honestly, we are really searching for the same things. And the funny thing is, well, I didn't see anybody list Carrington because I search for Carrington every day. Um, but it's funny to me that we're searching for the same things and Dooney is not putting that stuff on the site, on either site. So it just blows my mind. Like, where is the Red Smith? Like, this should not be that difficult. Right about now, I'll take the Red Smith in nylon. Just give me a Red Smith. Where is the Kelly Green Florentine in any bag, including some big ones? The Leisure Shopper is available in the small on, I think it's Dooney.com, but they don't have any large sizes. Cupcakes, I can do without cupcakes. I don't need a cupcake. I want a cupcake Carrington. But there's a couple of others on there, like the watercolored watermark, but I want it in the large. I want it in this size. If I'm gonna move into it, I want to be able to move into it and carry my stuff and love it. Yeah, Kim, the sunflower Florentine, tons of colors that they just, and I can only imagine right now that it's difficult for Dooney, along with any other company, to get things from overseas right now. But we were asking for these things, dear Dooney, before the quarantine started, and we still have not gotten them. So I'm going to share this with y'all. So DJ King and I were having this conversation, and in my line of work, I tell a lot of stories because adult learners learn from other people's experiences. So one of the companies that I worked for in the past, we actually, part of our evaluation, annual performance evaluation, was how well you could tell stories. So storytelling was a leadership competency. That's how important the company knew being able to share experiences and tell stories were. So we were having this conversation about Kelly Green, right? And she said, well, they brought Kelly Green back, right? They brought Kelly Green back. And the equivalent to me is of what Dooney did, right? So you know that you're dealing with a male designer, right? You ask for Kelly Green Florentine. It's like giving your husband one thing, right? One thing to go get at the grocery store. It's like, hey, go get ground beef. We're having tacos. Or go get ground turkey. We're having tacos. And he goes to the store and he brings back a T-bone steak or he brings back a turkey leg. Right, Kim, you had one job. All you heard was beef or turkey. You didn't hear the ground, right? So yeah, you got the right color, right? You got the Kelly green, but all Kelly greens are not equal. We asked for Kelly green in Florentine, not just a Kelly green. Nylon, great, love it. I'm carrying nylon right now. Love it. 'Tis the season for nylon bags. Spring, summer, lightweight, throw around, easy. You're outside more. Nylon is absolutely perfect. But just because you brought back nylon in Kelly Green does not mean that you hit the mark. You went to the grocery store and you brought back a steak, and that's an over exaggeration. But you brought back a steak when what I needed was ground beef to put in the taco shells. That's all I'm saying. You had one job to do, Peter. You had one job. Make it. We had one job. Buy it. You didn't do your job, so we didn't do ours. That's where it is. All right, y'all. We have been on here for over an hour. I've given Peter a hard time, but Peter did do it first. I know y'all gonna eat me up in the comments about Coach and the Dreamer and yada yada yada. But I'm just saying. I mean, am I looking at it wrong? Is this not like version 1? This is like the prototype, and then Coach said, "Wait a minute, we're gonna shrink it." Take some of the organization out, put a wristlet strap on it instead, and we're gonna call it a Dreamer wristlet. Y'all, I mean, let me know. Am I looking at it wrong? Y'all know I have a tendency to look at things sometimes through a different lens, but I do believe I got this one right. But maybe I didn't, and I'm okay. I'm okay hearing that. So I love Kenzie. I need Kenzie in red. So when that red patent comes back, dear QVC, will you please bring that back this holiday season? Because Kenzie launched, was it the same Christmas or the Christmas after? If they were not in the same year, then they were a year apart, as QVC launching the Carrington in the retro, in the black and the white and the lamb. All of that stuff was kind of in and around the same small bag accessory time. So that's all I have, y'all. Take care. Stay inside. Do as I say, not as I do. Be well. Find yourself entertained. If you are interested in the virtual pamper party, stay tuned for the community page, and then over to Eventbrite so that you can register. That way I can send you details about the who, what, when, where, and what to bring. It will be a BYOB. Whatever you want to drink. If that's a bottle of water, so be it. If you want, whatever your drink is, but we're going to do a virtual pamper party, cameras on. So if that's not your thing, that's okay. We know not everybody is going to do everything, but if that sounds like something that would be fun to you, stay tuned for the details. Thank you so very much for watching, everyone. Until next time, I do hope you find something that feeds your addiction. Take care.